Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of this FIFA 16 career mode with Manchester United. This episode we're going to be playing West Brom in the Premier League, West Bromwich Albion. Again, they're a team from where I used to live, brought up in Warsaw, near to West Brom. The only Premier League team from around that area these days, as Aston Villa have been relegated. So next season West Brom are the only representation of the Midlands, West Midlands. Just going through the team, see who's played games and see who's been scoring, because I want to ideally get everyone playing at least 5 games in the season, Premier League season. And as we're coming up to the final 10 games, I think it's just 10 games to play, and then the Premier League season is finished. I want to start playing the players that I've brought up for the academy as well, like Scowen and Patton and Norwood and Daniels. They're all players that I've brought up for the academy, as you can see by the generic CGI image, not CGI, computer generated image. Yeah, that is CGI. Just starting as West Brom. If you can hear any noises, children screaming, running up and down outside the window. It's a very noisy street for the children, especially when the weather's nice like this. So apologies for that. The dog's been set off by it as well. So West Bromwich Albion in 11th. Bournemouth are doing well. Crystal Palace are doing very well. Johnny Evans faces, well, you probably saw it in the news real earlier. Johnny Evans up against his former team. Also Darren Fletcher moved to West Brom. So there's a couple of familiar faces in the West Brom team, West Bromwich Albion team. Johnny Evans, Darren Fletcher on the bench, so Darren Fletcher's not going to start obviously. We've got some good players. Olsen's very good. Rondon, he looks very good, doesn't he? He looked very good this season. Our team's a few changes. Darmian and Luke Shaw stay in place. Herrera stayed after winning his spot back in the team. The forwards and the midfield pretty much unchanged. It's just the 2 centre backs I've given a rest to be honest. Give him Rojo another chance to redeem himself. Let's hope he takes it. Phil Jones there. David the Man De Gea, Spanish Dave. Lee Mason, the referee, with his can of pepper spray, or mace, or whatever the Americans call it. I don't know what they call this. It's basically shaving foam, isn't it? It is basically shaving foam. And I heard that when they brought it out that they're going to have an orange one for when it's snowing in the winter. Well, I haven't actually seen an orange one, but that'd be quite funny. It's amazing what they've put in this game now. The goal line technology especially. Oh, that was a good save from my hill. I don't know if a good save from my hill. They're putting a goal line technology and the spray, which I like. I like the inclusion of those things. Oh, did he save that as well? Oh, Johnny Evans blocked it well, looks of it. Darmian away. Juan Mata. Don't know what's happened there. It's a free kick. Easy for De Gea. Very simple save to make. Or was it to Luke Shaw? I'm not too sure about that. It's a good ball into Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale on the counter attack. This has been one ball from our defence to forward. Gareth Bale cuts in and strokes it in with his right foot again. Scoring a lot of goals on that right foot. Similar goals as well. He scored against Sporting or Arsenal with a similar goal in the last episode. I think it was Sporting because he got us the away goal. He put us 2-1 ahead against Sporting, I think. And a similar celebration as well. But no Wayne Rooney. Wayne Rooney's actually picked up an injury. That's his 4th goal in the league. 8 appearances, I think. I thought that was a straight instant equaliser. I thought that was then from Ricky Lambert, formerly of Liverpool. I wouldn't like that too much. Oh, Herrera couldn't put in Martial there. Gamboa. McManaman. No. McManaman. No. It's one of the all-time best football chants ever, even if he's for a Scouser. The Spice Boys. And Herrera as well there. He's playing well recently, to be honest. Just keeping Bastian Schweinsteiger at the side. Bastian Schweinsteiger's aging, so he has to be subbed off pretty much every game anyway. I might try Fosu Mensah. I have briefly tried Fosu Mensah in the central defensive midfield role, but most of the time I've put him as centre back still, because apparently that's where he wants to break out and play the central defensive midfield, sort of like a Makalele role. Or SEN. Mourinho's very good at that sort of player as well. He's looking at William Carvalho apparently from Portugal. He's a Portuguese player. I think he plays for Benfica. Could be wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comment section below. I'm not sure where William Carvalho plays. But he's Portuguese, so I think Mourinho will probably, well, we're going to be linked to Portuguese players, whether we like it or not now, as we were with Dutch players under Van Gaal. Not sure what happened there, it looked like a Royal Rumble in the box. Probably should have been a penalty. I think that was a save from Myhill. It looked ever so slight, but I think Myhill touched it away just. So Myhill's having a very good game. We've had a lot of attacks. Probably should be about 3-0 up at least. 3-0, 4-0. Marcus Rojo. Your boat. Gently down the stream. Gareth Bale again. Can he score a similar goal? He's tried. Oh, he's hit the post. That was unlucky. That was a very good strike though. Probably better than his first strike. Hitting the post. The inside of the post as well. Just bounces out. Myhill was nowhere near it. Probably should have been a goal. No, there's no one there to tuck it in on the rebound. Off the beans on toast. Off the beans on toast as what's his name? Paul Merson? Yeah, Paul Merson. Paul Merson used to say. Sky Sports. I do miss Sky Sports, to be honest. I'm having to stream it now. I don't get Sky Sports in the Netherlands. Just Fox Sports, which you have to pay a separate bundle for. Anyway, I won't bore you with that details. Luke Shaw has the ball, tries to cut in. I'm not very good at the skill moves. Every time I try and do skill moves, they either do nothing or the player knows what they're going to do and stops them straight away anyway. So there's no point in me trying to do any skills, because half the time I don't pull anything off and they just stand there looking like an idiot and get the ball taken off them. Rojo just offside. I'm not sure what he's doing in an attacking position when we're 1-0 up away. 1-1, that was a good goal. That's what you get when you're out of position, Rojo. This is why you're not playing as much. This morning's very displeased. And rightly so. Very poor defending by the looks of it. Not sure what Memphis is doing there. Absolutely nothing by the looks of it. Smalling's the closest to it. Darmian's out of position. Phil Jones is, well, he's with his man, so you can't really say anything about Phil Jones. He's trying to track back to get his man. That's the first time strike, and it seems like the first time strikes are giving De Gea problems because we're conceding goals when he hit it first time, and that's only his second goal. Why is it that players that haven't scored many in the league score against me every time? Players that have scored 2 goals, well, 1 goal in the league until now, they always score against me. Fair enough, it was Vardy banging 12 goals in a row away, but you'd expect him to score against you, but players that don't score very often always seem to score against me, and I don't get it. Maybe they just want to score against United, but so does everybody else. If you're not scoring for United, you want to score against them. So it finishes 1-1, that equaliser. It was a very good goal. Probably could have defended a bit better, but it was a good strike. I'm not sure why they're hugging Rojo and Schweinsteiger. I want a team of winners, not happy with the draw. We've lost another 2 points there, guys. Another 2 points. I want to start setting records, like total points earned in the season. I want to smash that record, and I want to, well, I'm not going to smash the goal scoring record by the looks of it. I'm not scoring too many goals. I think it was like 96 goals scored by Chelsea in 2013 or something like that. No, 2011. Anyway, Chelsea have got the all-time most goals scored in the Premier League season. I think they've got the most points as well. I want to smash those records, and hopefully we can remain unbeaten for the whole season, for the duration of the season, because we are still unbeaten in the Premier League. We're still in the Champions League. We played our first knockout game against Sporting and won that 3-1, so we've got 3 away goals to take to Old Trafford. Unbeaten in the Premier League, so hopefully we can shut Arsenal up about their unbeatable season. The Invincibles. Now, what have they done since? Won a couple of FA Cups. Actually beat our record 12 times FA Cup winners. We've equalled that now though. The next game is against Watford. I'm not sure why they're called the Hornets. The nickname's like the Hornets, but they've got a moose head on the front. I'm not sure if there's any mooses. I don't know what you call it. What's the plural of moose? Whatever the plural of moose is, those. I'm not sure if you get those in Watford. Mooses, moosei, moise, mice. If you know what the plural of moose is, put it in the comment section below. I'd like to know what that is. I've no idea. Actually, I might Google it, to be honest. Gareth Bale, he's had a good few games for Manchester United since signing in January. Rojo's back to the bench. Phil Jones back on the bench. And I've actually put out a pretty strong team here against Watford, minus Wayne Rooney because he's still injured. He was injured in the game against Arsenal, unsurprisingly. It's not a major injury, it's only I think a strain. He was only out for like 13 days. So he should be back in time to face Chelsea. We've got Chelsea in the FA Cup next. And we're actually the first Premier League team that they've had in both cup competitions. And they've had Hull and Bolton. They've played Hull in both cup competitions this year. And Hull, in this game for the moment, are a championship team. Next season, they will be a Premier League team in real life. I'm not sure about in the game. Dele Alli, early chance for Martial. Nice blocked by Capoue. These are 18th position, I think it was, so I just saw there. So I was hoping to get a big Watford really didn't make it easy. They had a few chances themselves as well. There, De Gea had to make a good save to deny Watford. Troy Deeney, I think it was. He was overlooked by England as well. He's had a very good season. Cathcart, Capoue, Armbrat, Darmian, Smalling. Good little passage of play there. Dele Alli. He starts in place of Wayne Rooney, obviously Dele Alli. I could have put Mata in there, but then I'd have no left-footed midfield players to put in behind. I've already got Bale, Mata, Blind and Rojo. I could have put Rojo at left centre-back and put Blind in there, I suppose, but I don't know, I wanted Dele Alli to get a few games, I suppose. Martial, that's a nice finish. Good cutback from Memphis, and those two do play well together, to be honest. And I think that is Martial's 9th goal in the Premier League. 9th. Which is a joint top scorer with Wayne Rooney, and he's only scored 1 penalty, so Martial's doing a bit better than Wayne Rooney is. Yeah, 9th goal. He had 27 appearances though. Wayne Rooney's only had 19. But he has scored a lot of penalties, really. And Diego Costa is absolutely running away with the top scorer. In the real life, in the season, he couldn't score any goals. Also, just in the nick of time there. Diego Costa didn't score many goals in real life, but in this game, he scored 15 goals this season already, which is pretty good. I want to get 20-25 goals out of Martial or Rooney, if I can. I doubt it now because there's only like 8 games left. 8 or 9 games left in the Premier League season. Hopefully win the league with a few games to spare. I wish they'd give the that was a great save from De Gea again, and holds onto it as well. And this the second time of asking. I wish you could celebrate the Premier League win early. So if you've won the league with 3 games to go and you're at Old Trafford, they present you the league title on that day rather than at the end of the season. They always present it on the last game of the season. And there's also no Guard of Honour, which I'd like to see in FIFA 17, Guard of Honour. There's just a podium celebration, as there is for every cup win, punched away by De Gea. So there should be a Guard of Honour against, like, say if I've won the league with 3 games to go, the game Old Trafford, then that follows, that team should give you a Guard of Honour, and you should be presented the league when you've won it, when it's mathematically impossible for another team to catch you. When you've been crowned champions, you should be presented the league there and then, rather than wait till the end of the season, I think, because that's what happens. David De Gea, Spanish type, or a keeper. I think he's on for another man of the match, by the looks of it. The dude seems to give the goalkeepers man of the match a lot of the time, but he probably has deserved it in this game. That was a fantastic save. Watford are having a lot of chances. I don't know why teams at the bottom of the league are at the bottom of the league if they're playing this well, because they're playing like, I don't know, Arsenal. They're playing probably better than Arsenal. This game's actually been really difficult, and Herodio Gomez has had the game of his life as well. He's playing absolutely out of his skin. I don't know why these are like 18th in the league, in the relegation zone, and they're playing like this. If they play like this every week, they'd be top of the league, or the top 4. It'd be Watford, and who else was it that was bottom of the league that played amazing? Would they be the top of the league? I think it was Bournemouth. Bournemouth and Watford would be the top of the league if they play like this every week. It's just FIFA, it's a bit silly really, it's a bit soft. Marcus Rojo has come on. It's fouled there. I put Daley Blind over to the left. I had to take Luke Shaw off because he's just come back from an injury, so his fitness isn't all that great at the moment. So I took Luke Shaw off, put Blind to left back, and put Rojo on the left centre back, because I think Rojo is a better centre back than he is a left back, and I think Daley Blind is a better left back than he is a centre back. So I don't know why Van Gaal was playing them the other way around, and Rojo I think plays as a left back for Argentina as well. Granted, Argentina have probably got better defenders than we have, but I'd put Daley Blind at left back, as Luke Shaw's always injured, and put Rojo in there. Obviously it'd be Laporte if we could have signed him. We didn't manage to sign him in January. Igalo. Sounds kinda like Piccolo, the Dragon Ball Z character, and an igloo. It's a cross between Piccolo and an igloo. Better army, better army, better army. I can't remember what that song was. He's had a fantastic game as well, that guy that just put that tackle in. He's been man of the match for me. I think he's been fantastic. He stopped over him. Look, he's been amazing in this game. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I don't know who it is, but he has been really, really good. He's probably the reason. Him and Gomez are probably the reason why we've only scored once. We've not created many chances because of him as well. Watford have defended well. They've been really hard to break down. That was actually meant to go to Rashford, but it goes to Memphis instead. Not sure why. That's a good tackle as well. A very good tackle. He was probably a bit slow though, Memphis, to be honest. Should have shot before he even got near him. Bit of a mix up there, but they managed to come away with the ball still. This guy, Cholavas? Not sure. If there's any Watford fans out there, let me know who that guy is, because he has been really good. I might have a look at him actually. People that play well against United usually sign for United. The people that usually score against United usually play for United as well eventually. There's a lot of cases where that's happened. Anthony Martial played really well against Arsenal in the Champions League last season. He didn't score, but he had a really, really amazing game. And then apparently Ryan Giggs was scouting him for a year, and we got Martial, and what a signing he's been so far. Probably player of the season for Manchester United last season. Absolutely fantastic. Debut goal against Liverpool. Took the price tag off his back straight away in that game, and obviously United fans love anyone that scores against Liverpool, as is the way that is for reasons. Chris Smalling was captain today. No, I didn't put Michael Carrick back in the side. His agents spoke to me recently. They're saying his contract's not being fulfilled. Basically, he's not playing enough games. That's what it says in his contract. But I didn't sign Michael Carrick, so I didn't like that contract. I hate that as well. Di Maria. They said Di Maria. How will United cope without Di Maria and stuff like that? I didn't sell Di Maria. I didn't buy Di Maria. So why is it telling me that? And it was saying basically Schweinsteiger and Schneiderlin and all that were my transfer signings, but they weren't. The game needs to correct that. I think it needs to get that right. That's Memphis' shot. I thought he was going to score there. He probably could have passed, but I wanted him to get more goals. And he's very good at sort of bending the ball into the far corner like that with his right foot, like a Thierry Henry-esque goal, where he opens his body up and curls it into the far corner. You know what I'm talking about when I say Thierry Henry-esque. Of course you do. Thierry Henry was renowned for that sort of goal in the Premier League. Fabulous goals. And that's why he's been touted and been compared to Thierry Henry. If he's anywhere near as good as Thierry Henry will be, then it will be a fantastic signing and well worth the money we paid for him. In this game we had actually less chances. In the West Brom game we had more, a lot more. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care and goodbye.